Hello guys, now as we learned about printf, now the same we are going to learn about scanf function. Now we are going to learn how to use scanf, where to use scanf, and what are the basic things where it will be used. And I'll be also telling you how and where and in which situations you should be using scanf, because scanf also plays a very big role in in terms of programming for C as a role of printf. Scanf also plays that contribution, that role, that kind of role. Okay, so let's begin. So I'd like to start int age, um, print printf. Now we have to print enter your age. I'll be breaking this sentence. Scanf. Now we will be writing scanf %d and age. So what we have done here, we have actually written enter your age. Okay, now what we are going to do, I mean, in the previous tutorial you might have seen that we have printed a value, a integer value, a float value, and a character, but here we are just printing a sentence, as you can see. And then the scanf, it is going to scan the particular value which will be given, which will be written. Okay, which will be written after the execution, what we will be given after the output, and that value will be scanned and will be considered as age. Okay, so in scanf you usually write with and whatever the respective um, word it is, here it is age. Okay, as we are saying here, so we can see that really very well. Now we will try to go ahead. Okay, now your age is D. Okay, so now age. Now I'll tell you what it is and how it is going on actually. But let's first compile it. Now let's see if no, there are no errors, so we can move ahead and run. Enter your age. I'm entering it as 18. Okay, now enter. Your age is 18. Okay, so what it actually does. Now let me tell you what it actually does. Whereas in printf, right, in the previous tutorial we have printed the actual value, which actual age which we already had, the data what we already had. But here we have to actually take the data from the user and then we have to print it. In such cases we need to scan, I mean, we need to figure it out which value it is. So here we are scanning that particular value. We are like this. Here we can see after the statement, you can see after the statement we are entering this value. Okay, this value, okay, any number. Now this number will be scanned, and it will be declared as age. Okay, and this age will and this age, and it will be stored as the age data into the integer, and this data will be further transferred to this statement and it will be shown. You can see we entered it, scanned, and declared as age, and this data has been further transferred to this statement. So we can easily see it's not that difficult, but if you want to, in many of the cases when you need to print the statement, where in many of the cases too, where we need to know what the data needs to be passed on to the another activity. In such cases, you can use it. In such cases, it has been always used. Now we have done this, but if now take an example of the another thing. Now we will try to include something else. Um, let's let's uh, let's include weight. Okay, this example is one of the easiest one to understand also, because age and weight examples is taken very commonly in each programs I've seen as for in my experience. Now let's go further. Enter your age and weight. Okay, so here person D is considered as a integer, as I've already told you. Now percent F, okay, will be considered as floating number. Now we have to mention that too. And weight, yeah, right. Okay, so now here we want to also, we have already scanned it and declared that value which will be written will be as weight. Now we have to transfer that data of weight to the next statement, so we need to also make changes over here if you want to transfer this. So let's go on. I think I should break this sentence over here because it will look much better. Your weight is percent f, and okay, so here we will be writing as weight. Okay, so now compiling it is showing an error. Okay, okay, so you can see that error, um it's over here. I got it. Now let's again compile it. Now after compiling it, it's no error. And enter your weight, I mean your age and your weight. Now entering 23 as age and 60.7 as weight. Okay, so you got your age and your weight. Now remember this, that if in this case I will be if entering your weight first as 50.6, and then your age, so it won't be working, guys, because as per as their requirement, if they have asked you age and weight, and as per as the scanning, if first number will be scanned as integer age, that means it will be no matter which number you give, it will be scanned as weight only, and second one will be definitely scanned as the weight only, and first one as the age. So no matter whichever number or whichever data you put in, it will be considered as age first and then weight. So remember and enter it in the data very carefully, because it will be considering the in that process only. So entering again age as 45, weight as 68, and we got it. So thank you guys. This is done. Here we are done with the video of scanf process. So we learned scanf over here. Thank you so much, and keep watching the next video.